Marriage is a real opportunity.
Siemanku, to jest Corner i dzisiaj będziemy grali Portal 2. Jak będzie lagowała, to jest przez OBS. Tryb jednoosobowy, nowa gra. No zobaczcie, normalnie przyszedłem grę. Było fajnie, jak ja mógł normalnie nazwać save, tak. Posiadam mój główny save, czyli save, który ja pierwszy zacząłem. Mój drugi save, czyli save, i nowy save, który będzie save'em do live'a.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 50 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling. Good. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor. Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. There is a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it. This is art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art. You should now feel mentally reinvigorated. If you suspect staring at art has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this classical music. Good. Now please return to your bed.
I teraz będzie ten moment z morałem.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for
Dlaczego moment z morałem? Taki moment, gdzie będzie
Hello? Anyone in there? Hello? Are you gonna open the door? Time? Hello? No? Are you gonna open this door? 'Cause it's fairly urgent.
Nie będę.
Oh, just open the door.
Nie będę.
Hello, friend. Why not open the door?
and write us a letter. Good luck.
Could be Spanish. Could be Spanish.
Nie, dziękuję.
Hola, amigo.
Co ty właśnie...
Abre la puerta.
Nie
Donde está... No,
Dobra, ci otwieram.
Oh, God. You look...
Czemu to mi zagaloguje? Tak, to miało.
Good,
OBS.
actually. Are you okay?
Tak,
Don't
jestem.
answer that.
Nie
I'm
da
actually
się
sure
na
you're
mnie.
fine. There's
Bo ja
plenty of
ci
time
nie
for you to
dam.
recover. Just take it slow.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Stay calm. Stay calm.
Blah, blah,
Prepare.
blah,
That's
blah.
all I'm saying. Prepare. Fine. All right. Don't move. I'm going to get us out of here.
Nie,
You
dziękuję.
might want to hang on to something. Word of advice. Up to you.
Mówię się bardziej do lampy.
You all right down there?
Tak, jestem,
Can you
jestem.
hear me? Hello? Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying? At all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me. Just say yes. Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped. But never mind. Say apple. Apple.
Spacja. Powiedz jabłko.
Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
All
Simple
reactor
work.
core safeguards are
Okay,
now
chyba się-
non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Okay, look, I wasn't going to mention this to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here. How you doing down there?
Dobrze,
Still holding on?
dobrze.
The reserve power ran out, so of course the whole relaxation centre stops waking up the bloody test subjects. Hold on, this is a bit tricky. And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything? Why should I be kept informed? You know, about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of. Why? It's close. Can you see? Am I gonna make it through? Have I got enough space? Just gotta get through here. Okay, I just gotta concentrate. And whose fault do you think it's gonna be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables? Alright, see, now I hit that one. I hit that one.
Lepiej mi nie wychodzi.
Okay, listen, we should get our stories straight,
Albo-
alright? If anyone asks,
albo mi nie
and no one's
skończy
gonna
było.
ask, don't worry, but if anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, the last time you checked, everyone looked pretty much alive, alright? Not dead. Okay, almost there. On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of equipment in there that we're gonna need to get out of here. I think this is a docking station. Get ready. Good news, that is not a docking station. So there's one mystery solved.
Jest
I'm going
opóźnienie!
to attempt a manual override on this wall. Could get a bit technical. Hold on. Almost there. Remember, you're looking for a gun that makes holes. Not bullet holes. But don't worry, you'll figure it out. Seriously, do hold on this time. Well, there we go. Now, I'll be honest, you are probably in no fit state to run this particular type of...
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties due to circumstances of potentially apocalyptic
Radio z
significance
portala.
beyond our control. However, thanks to emergency testing protocols, testing can continue. These pre-recorded messages will provide instructional and motivational support
Ja nie mogę,
so that
jak
science can
to
still be
robię.
done, even in the event of environmental, social, economic, or structural collapse. The portal will open and emergency testing will begin in 3, 2, 1.
Jak to laguje.
Cube and button-based testing remains an important tool for science, even in a dire emergency. If cube and button-based testing caused this emergency, don't worry. The odds of this happening twice are very slim.
Zrobię nowy save. Na chwilę. Muszę.
If you feel liquid running down your neck,
Zapisz grę. Nowy zapis gry. Zapisz. Gra zapisana.
relax. Lie on your back and apply immediate pressure to your temples. You are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the material emancipation drill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head.
O. Jak myślisz, mam zespoły komputer. Mam zespoły
Good.
komputer.
Because
Nie
of
mam
the
zespołu
technical difficulties we are currently
komputera.
experiencing, your test environment is
Mogę
unsupervised.
tu
Before
zagrać
re-entering
bez
the
lagu.
relaxation vault at the conclusion of testing,
Zamkniętego.
please take a moment to write down the results of your test. An Aperture Science Reintegration Associate will remind you for an interview. Your society has been rebuilt.
Możecie mi napisać w czacie.
If the Earth is currently governed by a manner of animal king, sentient cloud, or other governing body that either refuses to or is incapable of listening to reason.
Hey, hey! You made it!
Nie rozmawiam z tobą.
There should be a portal to... Hello? Can you see the portal gun? Also, are you alive?
Tak.
Ask that first.
Co to jest?
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work on the assumption that you're still alive, and I'm just going to wait for you up ahead. I'll wait 1 hour, then I'll come back, and assuming I can locate your dead body, I'll bury you. Alright? Brilliant. Go team! See you in an hour, hopefully. If you're not dead.
Nie jestem. Mogę coś takiego zrobić?
Some emergency testing may require prolonged interaction with lethal military androids. Rest assured that all lethal military androids have been taught to read and provided with one copy of the laws of robotics to share. Good. If you feel that a lethal military android has not respected your rights as detailed in the laws of robotics, please note it on your self-reporting form. A future Aperture Science Entitlement Associate will initiate the appropriate grievance filing paperwork.
Kupię na pewno drugi komputer i komputer do streamowania. Taki komputer, który będzie tam stream i który będzie podłączony do mojego głównego komputera i będzie
This next test is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
No co za geniuszem jestem! Ta gra jest zaprogramowana na Soglog. Prawda. Jak ktoś... To i...
Great work.
Najpierw to. Jak znajdę ten, to oznacza, że to jest ten.
Because this message is pre-recorded, any observations related to your performance are speculation on our part. Please disregard any undeserved compliments. You have trapped yourself. Congratulations. The exit door is now open.
Co to? Nie mogę. coś będę mógł nawet zrobić streama grając Portal 2 na padzie.
If the enrichment center is currently being bombarded with fireballs, meteorites, or other objects from space, please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate part of the test.
Nie mam żadnych modów. Mody.
Well done. The enrichment center reminds you that although circumstances may appear bleak, you are not alone. All Aperture Science personality constructs will remain functional in apocalyptic, low-power environments of as few as 1.1 volts. This next test applies the principles of momentum to movement through portals. If the laws of physics no longer apply in the future, God help you.
Dzięki za kamerę! Thank you for camera! Camera, this is... Bierzem się normalnie. Boom! Wydarzyło się coś, czego nie powinno. Będę musiał usunąć scena 2 z OBS, bo to jest ten używany do Panda Python, czyli z mojej gry, której jeszcze nie ma.
If you are a non-employee who has discovered this facility amid the ruins of civilization, welcome.
Ej, mogę
And
tam
remember,
dać portal.
testing is the future, and the
Testing
future
is the
starts
future.
with you.
Będę musiał powoli kończyć live'a, bo to bardzo mocno laguje. Streama bardziej. Ale będę mógł jutro.
Good work getting this far, future starter. That
Future
said,
starter.
if you are simple-minded, bold, or irradiated in such a way that the future should not start with you, please return to your primitive tribe and send back someone better qualified for testing. To ensure that sufficient power remains for core testing protocols, all safety devices
Dobra, będę powoli,
have been
będę powoli kończyć. Może jeden, może... Będę kończył za 3, 2,